Walter Matthau is the super spy.
You can tell Myerson that I'm saving the juicy stuff for the end.
Glenda Jackson is his lady, and together they're in a lot of trouble.
What's happening? They're shooting up your house.
Wednesday film action at 8 on Central. Hopscotch. It's crazy.
Stop it!
Wednesday night's comedy thriller. It must make Jane Fonda very happy to think that she bought and developed the idea for the award-winning movie On Golden Pond, for which her father won his only Oscar. A beautiful story and a well-made movie. And that's our movie premiere presentation next Sunday night. Katharine Hepburn, Henry Fonda and Jane Fonda in On Golden Pond on Central next Sunday evening at 7:45.
You'll be lucky.
Sorry?
Olympus Trip AF. No. Couldn't snap twigs. You want to get on in this game, get yourself a complicated camera.
No point, this does the lot.
Yeah.
Automatic focus,
Good.
automatic exposure, even tells you if you need a flash.
Too simple, son. Too simple by half. Give us away, Banjo Log.
Hi, Bailey. Hello, son.
Bailey? What, David Bailey? Stow me. I've got all your records. Olympus Trip AF. Too simple by half.
No. Maybe, no. I wonder if, no. I will do it. Make sure you make that business call. Oh, dear. You'll be glad you did. Hello, Loris. Nice to hear from you. Is it? Oh, for all business, great and small. Make that call.
Crunchy breadcrumbs with a lemony tang and a delicious fried scampi flavor. Scampi flavor fries from Smith's. Or are they?
Your Kraft Originals, huh?
What it is.
Might I inquire, sir, what is in these cases?
Local off license for selling off this bargain pale cream number.
You mean you purchased these?
It's frightfully cheap. Mind you, when one tasted it, one could see why. Not a patch on the real thing. So I thought they'd make decent presents for the tradesman.
Unwise, sir. A gentleman's reputation rests not only on the sherry that he drinks, but on the refinement of the sherry that he gives.
You think a case of that might not go down too well?
It would be as welcome, sir, I think, as a case of mumps.
Kraft Original Pale Cream Sherry. One instinctively knows when something is right. Denim. Aftershave with After Effects.
Because the lady loves milk tray.
Super waves and curls are yours the independent way. Brawn independent. Beautiful hair, anytime, anywhere.
The Olympus Trip AF now has a motor drive. It winds on the film without winding you up. The new Trip AF MD.
On September 15th, 1984, Nike created a revolutionary new basketball boot. On October 18th, 1984, the American NBA found them so dazzling, they initially threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them. Air Jordan, basketball by Nike.
To Birmingham. Now be careful. Be careful.
Driving in fog is dangerous.
We can see! We can't see anything!
So switch on your headlights. Slow down and keep a safe distance. Headlights or fog lights must always be used in fog.
Be careful, Joe. Joe! Joe, don't go so fast!
We're back tonight with more play from the Hofmeister World Doubles Championship.
What an entrance. Come on. Frankie Vaughan, come on down here a minute. Hello, I'm Ralph Edwards, Frankie Vaughan. I don't know if you've heard my name, being the fine Englishman you are. I've been waiting here at the airport for you. Do you have any idea why, me lad?
It can't be my life, sure.
Frankie Vaughan, international singing artist and actor tonight. This is your life. The girl you left behind while you seek your fortune, Frank. Here from your home in London, England, your devoted wife, Stella. Stella, come on over and sit by Frankie. In the summer of 1951, with Frank out of work, you two decide to be married, eh?
Our families thought we were crazy to get married. All except Frank's grandmother. She knew we'd be back on the top.
Yes, but you're not afraid to start at the bottom, Frank. You and Stella rent a little basement apartment in London and take any odd chance to sing that comes along.
Yes, we lived on practically nothing for a long time, waiting for phone calls to come.
I'd won this starring role with Marilyn Monroe in Ease Montauk, and I was in Let's Make Love. And their plans really were to bring on a new Sinatra.
She was fine. She was very friendly. But she was having a lot of problems with herself in the marriage, and she used to arrive very late on the set. So we would hang around for hours and hours, you know, just waiting for her to arrive.
No one talks. No one talks.
No one talks but you.
And we were having quite a bit of dialogue between us. And she suggested that we go to her bungalow and she would help me with my lines.
Let's make love.
Oh my, but it's stifling.
If you roar like a lion, I could coo like a dove.
She said if he had any difficulty learning his lines, she would teach him. So I said, well, it's all right, I'll teach you. And so I taught him, and I played everybody's part, you see, so that he was word perfect the next day.
We could get down to cases, maybe. Kiss me, baby. Let's make love.
Oh my, but it's warm here.
Love.
I sure wore a tight
Let's
collar.
make love.
I may need a soft tablet. Do you know a good doctor?
And it was at that point that I stopped raiding the fridge and cocked an ear. And she was going like a banshee. I mean, absolutely incredible. She said, "You fool, don't you realize what's happening? Don't you realize where she's coming from?" And blah, blah, blah. And I think it was at that point that he really woke up to what was going down in Hollywood and what they were trying to do with the family.
Let's make love.
It was my our ninth wedding anniversary. And I said to somebody, it's my anniversary, so I said, oh, is it your first marriage? I mean, that was the first thing that the Americans think about, that you haven't been married that long, you know. It's incredible, you know. I don't think the marriages don't stand a chance in America.
At one of the parties, we got split up, Stella and I wound up with a bevy of rather beautiful ladies around me, and then I started to miss Stella. And she was surrounded by other guys, and I got a bit jealous. And I remember going over and saying, "Can I dance?" She says, "Yeah." I said, "Do you want to dance?" I said, how the babies?" She said, "Let's go home." We went home. It was a marvelous moment. I remember I had my arm around her waist. We looked into the children's room, and there was David and Susan sleeping. And we looked at each other. At the same time, we both virtually said, "Well, I'm going to give this the elbow. Let's go home." It's the first time I've ever broken a contract in my life. I ran away from Hollywood. I ran away from so many big opportunities.
Luckily, we left it.
If you hadn't left?
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But I don't think we would have been as happy as we are today. You know. It's all, who knows?
Never regretted it, because came back here, bought a piece of land just outside of London. We built a family home, and we had a bigger bonus. We had Andrew. And after, what, 13 years, Stella became pregnant again. And he was my third big prize. So I've never regretted running away from that.
If one of your children, your boy who's what, 15, you
Yes,
know?
almost 15.
Almost 15. Say he were to come home and say to you, I'm taking drugs, or you found out he was taking drugs. Now, how would you, as a parent, deal with that kind of situation?
Well, I would immediately feel that I'd failed, like any normal parent would. If my son came home and told me he'd done something wrong, I wouldn't feel so hurt because at least he's being honest with me.
But if you found out...
But if I found out, through other means, that he got involved, I would have to set about finding out where I went wrong, not where he went wrong.
Yeah, I got into a whole drug scene, I suppose. There was a lot of experimentation going on at that time, as you know, the inner space. And I got into that just basically through boredom.
I had no ready answer. I felt David had enough in his life to involve himself with, rather than experimenting with drugs. But this is the mistake we always make, that we draw conclusions based on our own lives, which is a nonsense. Meeting it head on, I didn't have any answer to David other than, I love you and we'll help you all we can. We did. And that's it. That's what a home is for, as far as we're concerned. Stella and I keep a proper home. We have our values. There are times when David, Susan and Andrew wanted to do their own thing. And in modern society, it's not so terrible. But by our standards, not in my house, not in Stella's house. No way. You want to do that? Do it well away from the house. Go and experience what we want to experience. But here, we have certain rules.
How are you?
Fine.
If they don't feel they can come to us with genuine love and affection, that is when I think we've really failed. I don't think we have.
Jenny and Sally.
Do you tend to worry when you think of the future for your eldest son and your daughter, both of whom had an unsuccessful start in marriage?
Yes, we do.
We started to blame ourselves originally.
We wondered if there's something we'd done wrong, but I don't think we did.
So sad.
You know?
I think we were too happy for them to want to be happy for themselves. That led us into early marriages that had little or no chance of surviving because it was too available and too soon. I'm talking off the top of my head, I might be awfully wrong, but we worked at our marriage. They didn't really have a chance to work at their marriage. We were on our own. They were never on their own.
I think they have everything that
So
they
we're
could
still trying
possibly
to
want. They have everything, don't they? They have a car, and then they have central heating, and they've got all the money. We didn't have all these things, so we had something to work for. And when we were married, we didn't have a car. I mean, Frank took me home. He took me home in the tram. You know.
But I paid.
Oh yes, you
Big
did.
deal.
Big deal. A penny. But you see that we're from that sort of background, so we work together. But they're from our children are from a different background to us, and they cannot possibly understand what we went through. We try to tell them, but it's like a fairy story. They don't know, and we can expect them to know. You know.
You seem to have a pretty forthright relationship. There's no false adulation or anything.
No. We're very honest with each other.
Mm.
Very.
We never ever row.
Oh my God! Every day.
No, we don't let a row sort of hang about. We do row constantly because we have different opinions.
We're both very.
See what I
We've
mean?
got our own opinions strongly, and we don't agree.
We don't necessarily agree with
one
each other.
won't bend with the other, really. We've got our own views on things, and we're very convinced that. And I always am. His children, if he hears anything about the children, I mean, he's finished, you know. He adores them. I think that's his weakness.
And leave the rest. Chuckle, chuckle. To me. Jimmy's a girl. Dan, go ahead. My weaknesses. Well, first of all, I realize I'm human. And I have the problems like I have now, a summer cold. And it's infuriating for me that, as good as I might seem to the public, I'm not really giving my best. I'm limited. Jimmy the moonlight, Jimmy the girl, and leave the rest. What's good? I cry with emotion, and I laugh readily. And if it's something sad, I cry at the drop of a hat. These are weaknesses in me, you know, it's crazy. Every man, I think, should have something he can do apart from his normal job. The nice thing is that, you know, Stella allows me to do my own thing. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. Great rehearsal. Thank you, Roy.
Okay. Smashing. Thank you.
Fiona Knight. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Where do you want yours? Stud fishing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just fetch this in, Frank, and then
Okay,
I'll
grab this.
Oh, cheers, Frank. And the fishing's off, the wine.
One of the things that Frank says to us when he's fishing is, it's very good of Stella to allow me to fish.
It is. It is.
Does he ask your permission if he wants to go fishing?
No, well, you know, when they go there and they go in the water, they forget time and they forget everything. So you have to be, a fishing widow has got to be very understanding. Don't hold them to any time or anything, because when they're there and if the fish are biting, that's it. You know, they'll stay forever.
You're singing, obviously.
No. You know that Dame Nellie Melba would smoke a cigar before the show?
Get away.
Yeah. She wasn't a bad singer. She couldn't fish very well, but she'd smoke a cigar. The reason being, I gather she's of the Catarrhal type, like I am. When you come from a place like Liverpool, we all talk like two on O's, you know. And if you're a Catarrhal, well, it dries the throat just a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not singing at the moment, but hang on. Get out of line.
Get out of line, you know. You can't
Now I've got a breeze up. Isn't it good?
You've been moaning you wanted a breeze.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, you get a breeze and now you're moaning because you don't like that cigar.
You can keep your golf. This is the life.
About 4 years ago, David caught a 7-pound-9 trout, which he put on the wall near Frank's chair, you see, just to aggravate Frank, and sent the bill to him, by the way, incidentally, for mounting it. But this year, Frank caught the 10 pounds, 8-ounce trout, and of course, he was over the moon.
But they haven't seen anybody backcasting before, have they? They're doing the traditional.
Very warm.
My boy.
And for one. I don't think he's too big, is he?
Oh, no, come on, he's a
He's
nice
a fish, though.
Come on. Come on, my son.
Come on, my darling. Where is he? On the point. He's not much, but he's all mine.
He's took the knob,
Hey?
coming down. Okay, Frank. Good lad. There's my boy.
That's
Hey!
it. That's him.
Number 14.
Knocked out.
I said you got to get off that 13. That's a lick. Yeah, yeah.
Do me the last,
Do
the
the
right.
last rights.
Get the priest out.
Always put them away clean.
So look, nice clean fish.
Here's a nice clean fish, Frank.
There's my breakfast.
You got some nice fish there, Frank.
I'm very proud.
Oh, you're a good lad. Oh, you're a good lad. He'll sing well tonight.
That's right. I think of them as friends. I don't like the word friend. There are people that I like to feel. I've always had 100% from Frankie Vaughan. And I've always had time for them off stage. To become more than just admirers. We are real good friends.
Hello, Frank. How are you? I think actually that is one reason why success, if you like, hasn't gone to his head. Because actually Frank has always been a success. He was a success at home. He always had girls to do whatever he wanted. And he came to my house and he had girls again. So he's always been surrounded by women, you see. So it's quite normal for him. He accepts it, you see. they just like him. They like him as a person. They like us as a family. I mean, they're wonderful to us.
I hate to cut it. It's beauty. Good. And a little bonus. And you all rag me about this. I managed to get some fishing in. And with the help of Norton Dunn, these are freshly caught trout this week. And the management have been kind enough to have them, as you can see, prepared for you. And I hope you accept them from Norton and I, and we hope you have a lovely meal.
There's only two of us.
You have to wait till 8:30, I'm afraid. We are fully booked.
Yeah, again.
I'll have to see him cock his leg up out of that.
Yes, what do you think what's he got in particular that you like?
Something I wish my husband had got.
Fellas, Paul and Mark, could you hurry up because I do have another show in November. Maria. Oh, it's more than I get, Maria. Congratulations, my darling. Have a lovely night out.
Flat pancake. There we are, ready to go.
We speak the area I think.
Is young Paul in tonight? Is Paul in? Good.
Life is a cabaret ocean. Tomorrow to the cabaret. Come on, taste the wine. Come here and dance. So steady on, that's celebrating. Right this way, it's tables waiting. No use submitting. Drop that it'll do. No wipe every smile. Yeah, yeah. Life is a cabaret. Oh, child, come on to the cabaret. I got a lucky tonight. Thanks for that very, very warm welcome. This city for me is like my second home. And I love working the nights out. And if there's any little thing at all I can do to make your evening, you just to let me know. That's what I'm here for. Midnight, one more night without sleeping. Watching till the morning comes creeping. Green card, what's that secret you keep in? Where's that old city and a play high behind the green door? Tell what they're still, but they'll have a lot behind the green door. All I wanna do is try to have you brought by the green door.
He would do it for nothing. The very fact that he gets paid for doing something that he loves, that's coincidental. I've seen him ill in bed, I mean really ill. And when it's showtime, something happens to him and he draws on his reserve and he goes on, and that audience, they don't know how he's been a half an hour beforehand.
A couple of requests I'd like to just read out if you bear with me, please. One is, a bit more light, please. Thank you. Dear Mr. Vaughan, I hope you do not mind me writing to you, but my mother has been a great fan of yours from the first time she saw your show. That was 30 years ago. The name is Mrs. Brenda O'Neill. Brenda, where are you? Well, I can't see it from here, but welcome to the show. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Another request here. Don't worry, darling. She's all right. What's your name, darling? Hello? Excuse me. No. Come here, darling. Hey, what's your name? You shy little girl like you. What's your name? Come here. Come here. Hey. What's your name, first of all? Are you enjoying the show? Are you enjoying the show, darling?
Yes.
Good. That hat's too big for you. Shall I get one that fits you one of these days?
Yes.
All right. After the show, I'll sign a special autograph photograph for you. Do you like that? All right. Go on. Come on, darling. Take a bow. That's it. Thank you.
What are you going to be doing in 20 years, son?
The same as we're doing now. Indulging ourselves with our children. Just having the family around us.
We love them all to come.
I'm still doing concerts, motor trips, coming home and relaxing. Being together. That's what it's all about. The family. The joy of seeing them grow up. The children and their children. Now, that's silly, isn't it? That's silly. Take it out of there. That's really silly. Thank you.
I never worry when I need some loving. I know just what to try. You may wonder what I do. There's nothing strange about it. Here is all I ask of you. Thank you. Give the moonlight Give the girl and leave the rest to me. Give me a shady when no one else can see. Give me a picture of a candy of mine. She's gonna be. If there's anyone in doubt, they like to try me out. Give me the girl and leave the rest. Tell me.
That's my life. Making it happen. People paid to be entertained. Be taken out of the sometimes very humdrum life. Problems. Give them a good hour of entertainment. Make them forget themselves. That's what it's all about.
I think we love you, Frankie!
Collins, this is your life, and indeed, the last 4 years, that action-packed series, The Professionals, has been very much a part of your life. Here you are in a typical style scene with Gordon Jackson here and with your partner Doyle.
Now, throw me the cage.